The government was secretly working on a major tax switch that would have seen most Kiwis get a $20 a week tax cut paid for by a wealth tax.
They were considering it right up until about a month before the budget in May, but it was scrapped, and today the Prime Minister ruled out ever introducing a wealth or capital gains tax. As political editor Jenna Lynch explains, that puts a Labour Greens coalition in question.
The top team proudly clutching their big red folders on budget day full of little treats like free prescriptions and cheaper childcare, but the big whopper, tax cuts, was left on the cabinet cutting room floor.
No, I wouldn't say gutted. What I would say is it's an idea that clearly I think had some merit. I wouldn't have put so much work into it if I didn't think that it had merit.
Labour had been cooking up a major Robin Hood-style tax switch, taking from the rich and paying it to the rest. Documents released today reveal the government wanted to implement a tax-free threshold of $10,000, which would have given every Kiwi that earned over 10 grand a tax cut of about $20 a week.
That would be, my view, is the best way to deliver tax relief.
But expensive to pay for the eye-watering $10 billion policy, a wealth tax. The proposal was a tax on individuals with more than $5 million in net wealth, or $10 million for couples. Everything they owned debt-free over those thresholds would have been taxed at 1.5% a year. It would have excluded the family home. But Chris Hipkins got chicken and made a captain's call to can it.
That might be something that I would have liked to have had happen, but it's not happening. I'm a team player. I believe in the Labour Party. I believe in what we stand for and the good work that we're doing.
Today, the PM went even further, sending a postcard to New Zealand from his Euro trip, saying, under a government I lead, there will be no wealth or capital gains tax after the election. End of story. It mirrors Jacinda Ardern's pledge at the last election.
I won't allow it to happen as Prime Minister.
The work on this policy went ahead despite that promise.
The actual wealth tax side of it would not have come in before the election, so I think it fits our commitment.
Cue the opposition attack line.
You cannot trust Labour on tax. And the bottom line is, I'll tell you what's going to happen. They will bend to the coalition of chaos partners of the Green Party and Te Pāti Māori after the election if they are elected.
You cannot trust Labour on taxes. If they have the chance to loot more money, they certainly will.
But it's Labour's buddies most brassed off. The Greens want a wealth tax and are talking tough, threatening to scupper Labour's path to power by refusing a coalition deal.
Sitting on the crossbenches is a possibility for us. We've always said that.
Problematic because Labour is down, way down, and needs the Greens and Te Pāti Māori scoring a catastrophic 31% in two new polls.
It is a very sharp reminder to everybody in government that New Zealanders want to see us focused on the issues that matter to them.
Polls like that mean polarising policies must be put to pasture.
Well, our political editor Jenna Lynch joins us now. Jenna, isn't a tax switch like this bread and butter policy for Labour?
Precisely. It begs the question, what is the point of the Labour Party if, even with this massive mandate it has, it won't stick to its morals of fairness for fear of electoral punishment? Behind the scenes, I'm hearing it was the risk of a revolt from farmers that wrecked this one. While $5 million in wealth sounds like a lotto that most Kiwis could never dream of, it sounds like it would have captured a lot of dairy farms, and Chris Hipkins couldn't count on his ability to sell this in a close election campaign. But clearly a lot of Labourites would love this, the Finance Minister included. The government is denying there are cracks in the cabinet, but that's going to have to do a serious amount of wooing of the left to ensure that voters don't flee to the Green Party and those poll numbers don't fall even further off a cliff. So expect Chris Hipkins, when he returns to Europe, to go on a policy blitz. I'm hearing that crime and tax are the first cabs off the rank. It is time, with 94 days to go until the election, for Chris Hipkins to stop telling us what he won't do and start telling us what he will.
94 days to go, Jenna. Thanks so much.